when you're a kid, that stuff excites you. You know what I mean? When you see a rat breaking out, you wanna go and have a look to see what's going on.
Oh, Jamie's getting out. Where I seen his penis. I didn't know. Does it cuts weight too? Then Jamie, does it?
It does, slightly.
I won the Irish senior title as an amateur here, and a decent enough amateur career. So I knew there was a boxing club here. I lived literally 250 metres away in that direction, and I just wanted to try it out. I was a quack kid, and I come down, and they wouldn't let me train because I was 7, but I looked like I was 5, and they made me sit and watch. And if I wanted to come back the following night, I could, and I did. My mum and dad, I keep hearing these stories about my mum getting in. She works in Asda down the road there, and she's telling everyone who'll listen that she's Carl Frampton's ma. But I don't know how she fits it. She fits it in these conversations in the weirdest ways. Someone who knows someone close to Christine, my wife, was buying a suitcase, so my mum was helping her out with suitcases, and she said, "Oh, I might have to buy a suitcase for myself pretty soon." The girl was like, "Oh, are you going on holiday?" "No, my son's Carl Frampton. He'll probably box in America at some point." And you're like, flip. You hear these stories, it makes you cringe, but she must be proud. They put that up for me. It's nice, though, being where we are here in Tigers Bay, a completely loyalist area, to have an Irish shamrock on my vest. I represented Ireland as well, so when I was boxing, it's an all-Ireland sport. So if you're from Northern Ireland, you represented the whole, like the rugby is. So the decision was made for me, but I was very happy to represent Ireland. Yeah, so we'll go to the Chippy, it's right here, and then we'll drive to my house. I've been coming here since it was open. When was it open? 2005 or something?
20 years here next week.
I had a Jackal special on, I don't know if you still do it. You still do it? Couple of cod bites, chips and curry sauce. Like I can be strict with my food when I want to be. So I'd love nothing more than a portion of cod bites or a Jackal special, like, but like, you get used to it. Look, I love getting back to Belfast. It's good to be fighting in Belfast, but people from around here have been brilliant. My whole career, even when I was a kid and an amateur representing Ireland, people always supported me, and they still do to this day. Ever get too big for my boots, I don't think the people around here would let me, and my wife certainly wouldn't either.
This guy's an absolute legend. He's promoted Northern Ireland better than anybody could. We love him. All right.
Thank you. Bye.
We're going to Upper Kenning Street, my old house. Mum and Dad actually were living here until about 2 years ago. They just moved a little bit further down the road, so used to be jealous of the next door neighbour because they had a wee bit of a front garden. We didn't have anything. This street, Upper Kenning Street, is the first street in Tigers Bay, and them houses just directly behind this building is the New Lodge, and that's the nationalist community. So right at the bottom of the street there was constantly just trouble, like full-blown riots, and someone got blew up once. People getting shot. It was mad, but when you're a kid, that stuff excites you. You know what I mean? When you see a rat breaking out, you wanna go and have a look to see what's going on. So this place gets a wee bit of a bad reputation. It has a bad reputation, but there's good people in Tigers Bay.
How are you, mate?
All right, fella.
Good to see you, mate.
You too. Cheers.
Keep well?
Yeah, it's not too bad.
Good man, good man.
Do you want me to go in?
I don't mind, you can go in if you want.
Are you sure?
Now he's ripped his wallpaper off.
Right, that's here. Listen, see, when I was here, my room was a tip. No, I used to be a mirror here at the top of the stairs where I used to do a wee bit of shadow boxing. And this is my room here, the small one. It's a kid's, obviously a young lad's room now. And the bed was kind of pushed against that wall. My brother's room here, this was my brother's room. And that was my mum and dad had the back room. No, it was good. It was good here, I enjoyed it.
Suits, what's happening?
Jamie, how are you? Good to see you, pal. Here if I get kitted out. Right, come on with me, pal. What are you eating? What are you not eating? What are you drinking? Is it just no eating at the minute at all?
No, eating's alright, just no carbs. Cut the carbs. I haven't got cranky or nothing yet, so I'm alright.
Oh, well, Carl was in yesterday and Carl was a wee bit grumpy.
Was he? I was talking to him last night, he didn't seem grumpy.
You have to wind him up anyway, next time you see him.
He seemed alright.
Don't forget you've got your own changing room in here. You might as well go into that one. I will get my pins and we will get this fitting like a glove, like a boxing glove. Oh, Jamie's getting out. Where I seen his penis. It's all right. I didn't know. Does it cuts weight too? Then Jamie, does it?
It does, slightly.
This fitted you
Oh,
a couple of months ago, this wee waistcoat. Now all of a sudden I'm taking a good 2 inches out of it. Just goes to show what you guys put yourselves through.
it's a cauldron. You'll be very shocked when you see it and hear it. And
Atmosphere
feel it.
like nowhere else in the world.
Exactly,
And that's a very easy thing to say, but it is.
Yeah.
Boxing over here, it's just it's different level than anywhere else.
They know they're boxing here. They know good boxing, they know bad boxing. If it's a great fight, both will be rewarded, and by the crowd they'll be applauded. It's kind of one of them cities.
It's just such a golden age. You just take Belfast as a small part of Northern Ireland. The boxers that we're producing, or we have produced over the last couple of years, and are continuing to produce, it's a proper phenomenon.
We grew up together. Myself, Carl, Paddy. We were all on the same trips, the same team, the same championships together. So we've grew up from a young age together, and we've came through it all together. It's fantastic to see.
I love a wee bit of a selfie and a wee bit of a picture every now and again. How you feeling?
I hate it.
Do you want me to cut your face out of it?
Cut my face out.
But put your chin in just?
All right, son. Come on in. I'm heading to the open workout tonight in the Waterfront Hall, which is strange, usually in a shopping centre, so a boxer just gets in and goes through the motions. He's not going to give any sort of, any sort of game plan away. He's not going to be putting in a full session in front of the opponent, but I suppose it gives people a chance to see some of the fighters. Canelo's coming to the fight. Horacio Garcia, my opponent, trains with Canelo's trainer. You know, it's great to have such a huge name to be sitting ringside, an honour really. So he's coming supporting Horacio Garcia, but he'd be going home disappointed.
Do you know what? I might offer him out, because I should have thought, if I'd have beat Ryan Rhodes,
I'm offering him out.
I would. You're going to offer him out?
Yeah.
You're probably the same weight as him about a week and a half after the fight.
He's back to his homeland, isn't he? Canelo, the Irishman. The racketer's got to be a wee bit of Irish in him somewhere. Horacio Garcia is a good fighter. He's strong. He's stereotypical Mexican fighter. Takes a good shot. He comes forward. He's aggressive. He punches long. He's a hard head. Yeah, he can fight, and I'll need to be switched on from start to finish if I'm going to do a job. Fight week's all right for me. Obviously, you have media obligations and stuff, but I don't mind them because they keep your mind off a fight and give you something to do, kill a bit of time. There's not a lot goes on apart from the media stuff. You train as little as possible, but just enough to make the weight. You're trying to conserve energy at this point, so I'm chilled out at fight week.
From Belfast, the Leprechaun, Paddy.
The second time I've ever done an open workout. It's good. A lot of fans came to watch as well, so good crack. Had a good hard camp, and I think it's the best shape. Well, it has to be the best shape I've ever been in because I have a six-pack, so I'm ready to put on a show here on Saturday. The Frampton fight night, there's no bigger show in Belfast.
Stephen, whoa!
It's brilliant to be about in fight week, just to be around the atmosphere, and you can feel the tension lying about as the days get closer. It's 5 o'clock, people are, instead of getting out of work and going straight home, they're coming here, which is a statement on their own, so it's amazing.
Please welcome Jamie Conner!
It's the big week, everyone's buzzing. It's the talk of the town, so can't wait.
It's going to be a tough fight. It's going to be like a game of chess, but we're going to approach it. I'm not going to give too much away. We've got a game plan going in, and we'll stick to it. And we honestly believe that we'll be world champion on Saturday night.
You know, you need to experience the rings once before you get inside the ring and fight. But I think I'm ready. I can't wait for the fight. No, the fight won't go full distance. That I can tell you. I'm going to give him a few rounds, then I'm going to take him out.
Pues sabemos que es un buen rival, es un rival fuerte, que se prepara muy bien, que da todo lo mejor arriba del ring. Lo vamos a dar todo, venimos con toda la actitud para ganar.
The fighting pride of Belfast, Carl, the Jackal Frampton!
Yeah, it's always good in Belfast, isn't it? The open workouts they're a bit of fun, you know. We don't do a lot and don't give too much away, but just have a bit of laugh, and it's good to see the fans. I give it to the kid there. Yeah, she's kid on Twitter, Mai, I call her. She's always sending me videos and stuff, so that's the least I can do. She asked for it, so I give her it. Smile.
Yeah, mate. Last bit, 4 away in. So, doing it good this time.
3. Yeah, last session now tonight, just be a little sharpener, a little sweat session, just get himself warmed up, go through a little bits of the stuff we've been working on for the last 2 months. And he's done then, ready to just relax, get it all back, recover, and get ready for the weigh-in on Friday. Slip into the pocket, wham, wham. He's happy, and I've said it so many times over the last couple of months, but a happy fighter, a good fighter. You always get the best out of him when they're content, and he's got a bit of a twinkle in his eye. I think he's definitely going to perform on Saturday. They seem to like it for some reason. I can't see it myself, I don't get it. Everyone keeps saying the same thing to me. That's what he's saying while he's here, but a smile on his face, which the amount of people what recognise that is scary.